You should not cheat in the exam. You should not cheat in the exam. Can't I go forward? Can't I go forward? We can go to the notary at 3 in the afternoon. We can go to the notary at 3 in the afternoon. Tell me more about your hobbies. Tell me more about your hobbies. His sister was an analyst. His sister was an analyst. If necessary, I will arrange a special diet. If necessary, I will arrange a special diet. He couldn't find his car keys. He couldn't find his car keys. Isn't it a hairdresser next year? Isn't it a hairdresser next year? He often forgets his keys. He often forgets his keys. Sometimes he doesn't lie. Sometimes he doesn't lie. The discharge planner will review your instructions. The discharge planner will review your instructions. His cousins are journeymen. His cousins are journeymen. Can't you take advantage of it often? Can't you take advantage of it often? We have to joke every month. We have to joke every month. Anyway, I have to go. Anyway, I have to go. Is his stepbrother a pharmacist? Is his stepbrother a pharmacist? His grandchildren are harvesters. His grandchildren are harvesters. You are a true gentleman. You are a true gentleman. Is his stepdaughter a police officer? Is his stepdaughter a police officer? His stepfather was the landlord. His stepfather was the landlord. We like to walk, they said. We like to walk, they said. He couldn't cry every month. He couldn't cry every month. There are too many grapes. There are too many grapes. Can I have a glass of water? Can I have a glass of water? Your son is a designer. Your son is a designer. Can we reschedule our meeting? Can we reschedule our meeting? What desserts are there? What desserts are there? Your grandparents are sailors. Your grandparents are sailors. Can't I do missionary work later? Can't I do missionary work later? She looks so beautiful in that dress. She looks so beautiful in that dress. My sister is very young. My sister is very young. Please can you help me? Please can you help me? What will you do tomorrow? What will you do tomorrow? Won't he come in an hour? Won't he come in an hour? Will you come with me? Will you come with me? Can I use my phone? Can I use my phone? Do you have a loyalty program? Do you have a loyalty program? I will check if the doctor is available for consultation. I will check if the doctor is available for consultation. After 5 months, I am not on trial. After 5 months, I am not on trial. I was also working yesterday. I was also working yesterday. How can you say this? How can you say this? Wouldn't he give a presentation? Wouldn't he give a presentation? Can I have a glass of carrot juice, please? Can I have a glass of carrot juice, please? This cake is very delicious. This cake is very delicious. The concert is in 2 weeks. The concert is in 2 weeks. I wrote the article. I wrote the article. Have you ever been to France? Have you ever been to France? There are 12 months in a year. There are 12 months in a year. It's child's play. It's child's play. We will make sure your experience is as comfortable as possible. We will make sure your experience is as comfortable as possible. The weather is nice and warm today. The weather is nice and warm today. We've watched that movie before. We've watched that movie before. Anything can happen in the future. Anything can happen in the future. I realize that I am silent. I realize that I am silent. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't do anything for me. We will take a walk in the park. We will take a walk in the park. You won't be a beekeeper at noon. You won't be a beekeeper at noon. Your test results are normal. Your test results are normal. You may not have been a songwriter before. You may not have been a songwriter before. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. The snow is melting. The snow is melting. Hello Susanna, come down. Hello Susanna, come down. The concert was very loud. The concert was very loud. He tried a new recipe for dinner. He tried a new recipe for dinner. Are we waiting for anyone? Are we waiting for anyone? I keep sneezing. I keep sneezing. The disease spread rapidly and affected many people in the community. The disease spread rapidly and affected many people in the community. I'll have the lobster bisque, please. I'll have the lobster bisque, please. We visit our grandparents often. We visit our grandparents often. Stay with us here in the little town. Stay with us here in the little town. He waters the plants. He waters the plants. Can I go to software? Can I go to software? Can he draw after an hour? Can he draw after an hour? Was your wife a dermatologist? Was your wife a dermatologist? The bus stop is across the street. The bus stop is across the street. Are his siblings doctors? Are his siblings doctors? Is their husband a banker? Is their husband a banker? The Queen is right. The Queen is right. I haven't had lunch yet. I haven't had lunch yet. Were my cousins actors? Were my cousins actors? How to say word in English. How to say word in English. He's stronger than he looks. He's stronger than he looks. These shoes are too big for me. These shoes are too big for me. He does not drink alcohol. He does not drink alcohol. You should courier next year. You should courier next year. I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you said that. I am confident in my abilities. I am confident in my abilities. Can I see your ticket, please? Can I see your ticket, please? As I understand it. As I understand it. It will not be connected next year. It will not be connected next year. He can work as a waiter at dawn. He can work as a waiter at dawn. Will they contact you? Will they contact you? I don't understand. I don't understand. Can I taste a sample of this salsa? Can I taste a sample of this salsa? We couldn't answer. We couldn't answer. The bell rings to start the lesson. The bell rings to start the lesson. The nurse will administer your medications in a short time. The nurse will administer your medications in a short time. He did ironing every month. He did ironing every month. Whose room is this? Whose room is this? My aunt is an analyst. My aunt is an analyst. He wasn't nervous. He wasn't nervous. Would be rested every year. Would be rested every year. Was his brother a landscape architect? Was his brother a landscape architect? They are having a picnic in the park. They are having a picnic in the park. He wasn't afraid one day ago. He wasn't afraid one day ago. He may question it next year. He may question it next year. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'll be there in 10 minutes. What is your phone number? What is your phone number? You are free to go, take care. You are free to go, take care. Couldn't they focus? Couldn't they focus? Have you ever bought shoes? Have you ever bought shoes? They will not encourage it. They will not encourage it. I have a lot of confidence. I have a lot of confidence. Was their grandmother a spy? Was their grandmother a spy? I have a new car. I have a new car. He should study for his exam. He should study for his exam. He worked late last week. He worked late last week. Appreciates good music. Appreciates good music. Tickets for the concert are sold out. Tickets for the concert are sold out. Was our son a developer? Was our son a developer? You are allergic to penicillin. You are allergic to penicillin. We are just doing architecture. We are just doing architecture. She likes to dance at parties. She likes to dance at parties. Should I do it 4 centuries later? Should I do it 4 centuries later? Good morning. How are you today? Good morning. How are you today? Won't I be doing research every day? Won't I be doing research every day? What do you think of Plan B? What do you think of Plan B? Was your brother a neurologist? Was your brother a neurologist? You can't learn. You can't learn. What kind of music do you like? What kind of music do you like? Doesn't it fail after 4 weeks? Doesn't it fail after 4 weeks? It writes properly. It writes properly. Your father was a masseuse. Your father was a masseuse. Don't they hint at it every week? Don't they hint at it every week? Don't you rarely have to be a dietitian? Don't you rarely have to be a dietitian? Is there a salad bar? Is there a salad bar? It is not always controlled. It is not always controlled. They are familiar with the area. They are familiar with the area. I would be working in 2 years. I would be working in 2 years. I couldn't escape. I couldn't escape. I'll call you later today. I'll call you later today. Is that how you pronounce it? Is that how you pronounce it? He works as a doctor. He works as a doctor. Your cousins are governors. Your cousins are governors. Tom is the funniest person I know. Tom is the funniest person I know. I shouldn't be doing dentistry after 4 days. I shouldn't be doing dentistry after 4 days. I'd like a glass of Shiraz, please. I'd like a glass of Shiraz, please. Did we rest at sunrise? Did we rest at sunrise? We will meet in the park. We will meet in the park. Can I refill, please? Can I refill, please? His brother was a locksmith. His brother was a locksmith. We are entering immediately. We are entering immediately. Miss, you have just turned 18. Miss, you have just turned 18. They rarely retired. They rarely retired. He went to the military 3 weeks ago. He went to the military 3 weeks ago. Do you think I'm beautiful? Do you think I'm beautiful? We would remove it. We would remove it. Do I clean the room? Do I clean the room? Are you enjoying your time in the city? Are you enjoying your time in the city? I have to introduce myself often. I have to introduce myself often. What is homemade wheat beer? What is homemade wheat beer? Yes, it is therapeutic. Yes, it is therapeutic. Have you gone for any walks lately? Have you gone for any walks lately? I will be a stewardess in 1 week. I will be a stewardess in 1 week. May not be stored frequently. May not be stored frequently. Am I a night watchman now? Am I a night watchman now? You weren't nervous. You weren't nervous. Thank you for your help on this project. Thank you for your help on this project. Preying on someone's mind. Preying on someone's mind. What is your purpose? What is your purpose? Wait, Tommy. Wait, Tommy. You can't promise every month. You can't promise every month. Can I go to the system button? Can I go to the system button? They are playing chess. They are playing chess. You must sit in the twilight. You must sit in the twilight. My stepfather was an educator. My stepfather was an educator. You have never worked as an esthetician before. You have never worked as an esthetician before. Yes, I am married. Yes, I am married. We're going to the zoo tomorrow. We're going to the zoo tomorrow. I feel better. I feel better. Can you make a reservation? Can you make a reservation? He's taking photos. He's taking photos. Can I return the defective product? Can I return the defective product? Do you have any travel tips? Do you have any travel tips? I need to get some sleep. I need to get some sleep. Her mother-in-law was an astronomer. Her mother-in-law was an astronomer. We cannot see 5 hours later. We cannot see 5 hours later. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I live in a small house. I live in a small house. We are pleased with the service. We are pleased with the service. Which is your favorite player? Which is your favorite player? I don't notice anything special about the current situation. I don't notice anything special about the current situation. I was angry at my husband. I was angry at my husband. Don't worry. Don't worry. He looks confident. He looks confident. They will play tennis. They will play tennis. His grandparents were waiters. His grandparents were waiters. His mother was a homeowner. His mother was a homeowner. Is your mother a messenger? Is your mother a messenger? We immediately became butchers. We immediately became butchers. I don't expect anything from you. I don't expect anything from you. He sang in the school musical. He sang in the school musical. We will diversify. We will diversify. My parents were pianists. My parents were pianists. They will return within 2 weeks. They will return within 2 weeks. Could not protect it every year. Could not protect it every year. Do I need to fast for this test? Do I need to fast for this test? Can he benefit from lunchtime? Can he benefit from lunchtime? My friend was a jeweler. My friend was a jeweler. We will have dinner at 6. We will have dinner at 6. I'm a fan of abstract art. I'm a fan of abstract art. It may not go away soon. It may not go away soon. Did they sing sometimes? Did they sing sometimes? I can hunt often. I can hunt often. She's cooking dinner. She's cooking dinner. We can finish it later. We can finish it later. It's the season finale. It's the season finale. Is your grandfather a civil servant? Is your grandfather a civil servant? It rarely did not close. It rarely did not close. Some people are very lucky. Some people are very lucky. I need help, he said to me. I need help, he said to me. You exercised every day. You exercised every day. You'd better explain this. You'd better explain this. My mother and father work in an office. My mother and father work in an office. How did you walk? How did you walk? That's right. That's right. Could you please pass the salt? Could you please pass the salt? He will call you later. He will call you later. I will become an anesthesiologist immediately. I will become an anesthesiologist immediately. Do you want to talk to me now? Do you want to talk to me now? How do you say? How do you say? I'm in the next room. I'm in the next room. It is light as a feather. It is light as a feather. What time is the check-in time? What time is the check-in time? I have 2 brothers, he told me. I have 2 brothers, he told me. Could he remember? Could he remember? You are a positive force. You are a positive force. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I do like that too. I do like that too. Will they cause? Will they cause? Couldn't he leave at night? Couldn't he leave at night? He might ask her out. He might ask her out. Soon we will have no shortage. Soon we will have no shortage. I'm walking at 1 a.m. I'm walking at 1 a.m. I'll stay up late tonight. I'll stay up late tonight. How much does the bus ticket cost? How much does the bus ticket cost? Should we agree? Should we agree? I will do it right away. I will do it right away. I have to call my family tonight. I have to call my family tonight. Was your daughter an announcer? Was your daughter an announcer? Don't they exercise? Don't they exercise? Take matters into one's own hands. Take matters into one's own hands. Your grandfather was a machinist. Your grandfather was a machinist. They rarely go to the theater. They rarely go to the theater. Can't I always encourage you? Can't I always encourage you? Can I work as a stylist in 1 hour? Can I work as a stylist in 1 hour? I will arrange a special meal if necessary. I will arrange a special meal if necessary. They can often get along. They can often get along. You may not die occasionally. You may not die occasionally. We have been meeting here every Monday for the last year. We have been meeting here every Monday for the last year. Your mother and father were stockbrokers. Your mother and father were stockbrokers. At dawn I will become a lieutenant. At dawn I will become a lieutenant. Your children are lumberjacks. Your children are lumberjacks. They were under protection last year. They were under protection last year. His grandparents are singers. His grandparents are singers. Can't he play golf after a century? Can't he play golf after a century? Get out of here. Get out of here. We must be quiet in the library. We must be quiet in the library. Did we hunt at dawn? Did we hunt at dawn? It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. Which is your favorite park? Which is your favorite park? Let's strive for excellence. Let's strive for excellence. I can be a producer. I can be a producer. Do they have stylists every week? Do they have stylists every week? Let's take a group photo. Let's take a group photo. Should be ignored every day. Should be ignored every day. He did not have surgery immediately. He did not have surgery immediately. Sorry for the interruption. Sorry for the interruption. Then would you be a nurse? Then would you be a nurse? You and I will never part. You and I will never part. Do you know swimming? Do you know swimming? They are proud of their achievements. They are proud of their achievements. I have to study for the math exam on Saturday. I have to study for the math exam on Saturday. We'll meet weekly. We'll meet weekly. Can't he manage often? Can't he manage often? I was dying of boredom. I was dying of boredom. I'm going to the dentist. I'm going to the dentist. Should he be cooking after 4 nights? Should he be cooking after 4 nights? We must work. We must work. I noted some things. I noted some things. Then I must talk. Then I must talk. Did you get my email? Did you get my email? What is soup made with? What is soup made with? Our grandfather was a journalist. Our grandfather was a journalist. The cake is too dry to eat. The cake is too dry to eat. Don't you confuse? Don't you confuse? His nephew was the manager. His nephew was the manager. I would like to introduce you. I would like to introduce you. They go to school on their bicycles. They go to school on their bicycles.